welcome back to Tower of Dreams. Last time on Tower of Dreams. Yeah, our party was attacked by a dragon while they were riding on a dragon on their way back from a big island floating in the sky. It was pretty cool, if I say so myself. It's an action-packed episode, and that was just the beginning. Then Valkyrie decides to dump Vash in favor of Todd. Sethan has some meaningful conversations with her mom and gets her to sign on as the head of security at the tower moving forward. And Vaughan experiences divine puberty. all, all the while Ritz and Nathaniel nap. Well, Ritz naps. I guess we'll find out what Nathaniel does this time on episode 30 of Tower of Dreams. Nathaniel, you excused yourself after making it back to the tower. So, oh, he's on the phone. That's good.
Oh, yeah, he got a call.
Yeah. Well, in that case, Vaughan...
Still downstairs in the...
Still downstairs.
In the artifact room, yes.
Duck, it's like, I mean, he basically, like, kneeled before you. And that's kind of where we left.
Yeah,
and
kind of
kneeling before you and saying, chosen one.
Yeah, and I sort of, I'll pick him up and, try to, defer that, and say, let's try to keep this chosen one thing quiet. I don't want to, how many people know about this sort of chosen one of this sort of mythology?
Technically just myself, but I will have to think about your request, Vaughan.
Why did you say that?
I don't know if it's ethical for me to keep this to myself.
What is the lore? Is there any way I can find out more about this?
Something to do with the rebirth of the unknown god, or in the midst of the destruction of a world. It's all a little fuzzy. There's some translation debate, as it goes with sacred texts.
Interesting. Well, I'm not going to infringe on you anything that you feel would violate your ethics. So
no, I mean, I understand. I understand your request. How about this? I will take a day to think about it. And that'll give you a day to adjust to your new form.
That's fair enough. I just feel very awkward about the whole situation,
Sure. I would imagine so. You didn't sign up for this. Well, I guess you didn't technically sign up for the order. You were signed up.
True.
But here we are.
Here we are. Just go forward from here, I suppose.
For what it's worth, I'm glad it was you. I always felt you were somehow special. At the very least to me.
I appreciate that. You've been no better mentor anyone could wish for. I hope to do you proud.
In other scenarios, Duck may have stepped forward and given you a hug, but you see him kind of caught awkwardly in a moment, and he kind of gives a little bit of a half bow. and turns and walks back up the passage.
This is going to be weird. I don't know. I'll just look around just for a second, stay there for a minute and like contemplate. Oh, brother. And start my way back up and just brace myself for the eventual looks.
Yep. All right. And with that, let's cut away to Nathaniel. So things have happened really over the course of maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. So what's Nathaniel doing? you headed back to your room to
contemplating so much stuff, getting chased by dragons. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. I'm gonna take my mind off of it and go make something.
Okay. So you're going to your forge set up in your room space, your private space. Very good. What are you making?
Making what I said I would make for Vaughan. I'm inspired to make something, so
okay.
Gonna do it.
Go ahead and make your craft action.
Using a special material.
Yep, you're using a special material.
I have
so that's a +1. Your echo's there to help you. You're giving a gift.
Giving a gift.
Plus because this is inspiration, you haven't done any special preparation necessarily or studied any special knowledge with a mentor. So that's that's a +3. And then you're also adding 2 more, right?
Yeah, because I'm inspired.
Yeah, so do a craft action +5 all the way down there at the bottom.
All right, let's that one. No.
Remember, hit the magnifying glass.
Hit the
and then hit the lightning bolt.
It's been a minute since I've been.
It has, yeah.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Hey, no ones.
No ones at all, and 2 6s.
2 6s. Oh, lordy. Okay, this is good.
I'm inspired. I'm just inspired.
Super inspired and inspiring. Yeah, no, this is good. You super nail making this to a very extreme extent too, because plate armor is just whatever.
Yeah.
I guess you hadn't said that yet. Oh
no.
well.
Surprise.
But yeah, it'll be a special kind of. I'm going to determine what those special attributes are, and I'll save that for your revealing. Sound good?
Sound good.
All right. Whew. So
that's made. Once
Valkyrie,
I haven't made. Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna. I mean, because you rolled so well, I think that this even doesn't quite take you as long as it normally would have. It still takes you a couple hours, though.
Yeah.
Right. But it's good that you had already kind of worked with the metal ahead of time to get an idea of how it kind of works and whatnot. Okay. Very good. So, Valkyrie, doing anything other than just kind of waiting for everyone else to come have a group meeting with Todd?
Yeah, I think that's where we left. it, right? Yeah, no, she probably. There's not really anything that I think that she's already. This is kind of the same. I think it's still early in the day, right? It's like she had literally pretty much gotten up and went into.
Yeah, it's about.
So yeah, she would just kind of, if she has to wait a bit, she'd probably mosey around but stay close.
Okay. Very good. That's right. I forgot that the whole evening passed. So that's good. Then Vaughn, why don't we do your exit?
Okay. I'll slowly, I guess I come through the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
As I get to the stairs, I take a very deep breath and start up the stairs to the altar.
Okay, yeah, you kind of like, are you trying to sneak out of that little secret door? You just kind of like throwing it open and walking out. What's the
Um,
strategy here?
I'm going to just open the door and walk out normal.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you don't have to make a roll for that. You can just do it. Yeah, you open the door, you kind of walk out. There are many people here still. You kind of came here first thing in the morning. There's maybe like a couple vicars that you recognize, kind of cleaning stuff, and maybe 1 or 3 of the kobolds running around. No one seems to be paying much mind to you, though.
A little bit of relief comes over Vaughn, and as he just not sneaking, but just not making a scene, just sort of walks out of the temple.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a stealth check?
Sure.
You're not sneaking, so
But-
it's not that as hard, but you're also trying to be like nonchalant and not noticed.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, it's automatically with disadvantage. With disadvantage. Still
But that's pretty good with disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, you're able to kind of just very nonchalantly, like someone even like looks at you and just like casually nods like you would to someone that you don't know to indicate hello. So no one's recognized you really at all. You're able to just kind of walk on through. Where are you headed?
I guess. Oh well, I guess. You know what? I'll probably go to the what is it? The common room.
The control room.
Control room. Yeah, can't think.
Very good.
Heading to the
yeah.
control room.
Are you going to ask Todd to open up a shortcut for you, or are you going to walk through the inn?
I'll ask Todd to open up a shortcut. Todd, could you do me a favor? I need a door to the control room, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Door opens out of the wall, and you're in the control. You step into the control room. So Valkyrie, you see this door open into the control room and see a person walk through it. Why don't you go ahead and make a intelligence check?
Oh, she's so intelligent. I'm really excited about this. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, she's intelligent this morning. She's on top of her game. That's a 21 total.
Hey, so it takes you a moment, but you do recognize that this is Vaughn.
So for a moment, she probably like puts her hand on like her rapier hilt, but then it's like, oh, and she'll step closer to you, Vaughn, and just kind of like circle around you. Vaughn, have you looked in a mirror this morning?
Yeah, Vaughn's aware of. Yeah, because Duck let him know of all the changes, right? Or did he? Yeah. Duck did.
I don't think he necessarily told. I mean, you're aware of, at least if when you activate your true seeing, that an eye opens on your forehead, but that minute ended a while ago.
Right, and probably I'm sure I'm aware of my hands.
Yeah.
And just to remind myself and also viewers, let's see. So the changes are his hair color went from white to black, correct?
Yeah.
His skin tone went from like slightly tan to like almost silver,
almost luminescent silver.
His eyes change color?
His eyes are pale green, and he has 6 fingers.
And he has 6 fingers. Okay.
On each hand.
Yes,
Kill my father.
she will continue
Um,
to kind of circle around. Have you looked in a mirror this morning, Vaughn?
Not in a mirror, but I am aware that things have changed. We're going to need to talk.
Would you like a mirror?
Sure. Thank you, Todd.
So-
A floor mirror appears on the back of one of the doors.
Oh wow, this is more than I thought. And then
So,
I'll turn to Valkyrie, and it like we'll just
Yeah, well, Nathaniel walk into the control room now.
okay.
Ooh, hey, let me know when you see. Why is there another person here?
Nathaniel, this is Vaughn. How could you not recognize him? I mean, look, he looks exactly like he did before. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's the same.
And with that,
What do I?
Oversell. Oversell.
I'm gonna roll an insight on Valkyrie.
Okay.
Thing to me. This is.
You want to roll a
Yeah.
deception check there, Valkyrie?
Oh, yeah.
No, don't even bother rolling.
Don't bother rolling.
Did you roll a 1?
Did I roll a 1?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
I
then he
took a
didn't.
22 total.
Yeah, he totally believes that you do not perceive Vaughn differently.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same.
so
That's
at that,
interesting.
Vaughn will just raise his hand and wave his 6 fingers.
Oh my god, Vaughn! What?
Well, she just gives
Wait.
herself away, but that's good.
Wait. No, let's just all calm down and
We need
talk
to
about
back
this
up a
for a
little bit.
moment. Vaughn,
So wait,
Door shuts
that's
behind
Vaughn?
you.
so what happened
All the
last
doors
night?
lock. Audibly. Click.
Am I in danger?
Valkyrie's not even phased.
Yeah.
What happened last night, Vaughn?
No, you guys just need to talk this one out.
I'll look up. That's Todd.
Thank
right?
you,
Yeah.
Todd.
Thanks. You are Vaughn, right?
Yes. And I'll just motion to chair. There's chairs in the control room. So
Yeah,
everyone
yeah, there's
sit
chairs.
down.
No, I
They-
think I'd
they
prefer
wanna
to
sit.
stand.
Okay, that's
I
up to
process
you.
better this way.
No, I need to sit because I'm tired.
Oh, wait, Valkyrie, where did you put your new key?
In her bag, I think?
Okay, so you just... Okay.
Yeah.
So when after this morning when I got back, Duck said he had something to show me. There was something odd about the artifact we had brought in as part of our religion of the unknown god. It was, if you remember, it was the huge hand that was
Yeah, I remember.
right. Well, in our absence, they don't know what caused it, but the hand changed, and it manifested 2 palm prints with 6 fingers in it. And Duck had everyone in the temple try, but the artifact didn't react. But he asked me to give it a try. I gave it a try. And this is what happened.
It's not how it went.
This
You got a
is-
mace.
I know.
And then
I'm kidding. Oh, that's
And then you
right.
attuned to it.
She'll kind of lean in. This is why I don't like temples, Vaughn. This is radical. This is
It
a
is,
lot
but
to
sometimes
take
the
in.
radical-
It is
radical
a bit, yeah.
I
And I'll
mean,
say,
and
what happened-
this?
well, what happened was, after I got a message from my unknown god, from the unknown
Mhm.
god, and after the message was done, there was a mace there, and I hold up the mace, the stone mace, with the word unknown imprinted on the mace. And once I attuned to the mace, these changes manifested.
You seem very okay with this. Like, I'm not sure that I would respond in the same way if all of a sudden my skin was a different color, my hair was a different color because I really like my aesthetic that's happening. And I had 6 fingers on each hand, Vaughn. Do you have
So,
6 toes too, on each foot?
Vaughn wonders about that because he's never taken off his shoes since they have. Yes, and he's generally interested, so
My-
he will take one boot off and check his feet.
Oh.
So my wonder, this all happened because of your god. This isn't you maturing as an ASMR or anything
No.
like that. I don't know much about ASMRs. No offense.
Wait,
It's
Vaughn's an
just-
ASMR?
You never noticed?
Thought he was.
You saw my wings.
I mean, it's kind of self-obvious, I thought. But I thought maybe this was a maturing thing or you being a virgin. I mean,
I don't know
Oh,
if that was a requirement.
That won't be happening much anymore. I mean, 6
What?
fingers is going to get you quite far, Vaughn. Quite far. Let me just tell you this. You waggle those 6 fingers around, Vaughn, you won't have to worry about being a virgin for much longer. Because that's going to be quite the seller. Not
Having
that
never
I
considered that.
shaking his head. No,
Vaughn.
that doesn't sound right, but okay.
Starts to think about it, and then like, nah, I got better.
I
things.
mean,
I got more
the aesthetic,
tempting.
this whole thing doesn't look bad. I mean, you definitely look more interesting. So no, it's not anything to be upset about. If anything, it'll make you more exotic.
Oh, I got an interesting question for the DM.
Mm.
Has it been 15 minutes since I?
1. It only lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay.
15 feet.
Oh,
1
15
minute.
feet, 1 minute. Okay. So it's been...
So yes, it has definitely been a minute. You definitely do not have you when you walked into the room, it was already gone.
Okay. So I best. Hopefully, we're not going anywhere today.
Wait, why aren't we going anywhere? I mean, why can't we?
Well, there's one more thing I have to show you, and I will charge the mace. And a third eye appears on my forehead.
Oh.
It doesn't appear on his forehead. His forehead opens into
Oh.
a third eye.
I could have just.
Daniel
Can we-
jumps back slightly out of the chair, kind of back, like
Vertical.
like sideways. Boop. Cock sideways.
Can you see with
Vertical.
this?
Perfectly.
vertical.
Like the Watcher eye.
Okay.
Too many connections. Okay. Yeah, you can see it.
I connected too far.
Can you see? Can you?
Yes. With this, I attain true sight. I can see anything invisible. And I will look around the room just out of curiosity to see if I see anything different. Oh. Oh. I'll just make a mental note of that. Oh, okay, because of the nature of the true sight, yeah. I see things as they are. So I'll just...
This is
It's interesting.
all weird and new. It's gonna take a little bit of time for all of us to adjust.
Imagine what I'm experiencing.
Are you sure that's all that's changed? Like, have you done a physical of
far.
yourself?
No. But
You should
so
probably do
far-
that. I mean, you want to know what you're working with. Fun.
I agree. I will be mindful of that as we go along.
All I'm saying is you might want to get like a book to start writing down some names and numbers because I don't know.
My numbers.
Numbers for people, Nathaniel.
Well, that's what the names are for. I mean,
people that
we
want
have
to
a list of names that's-
yeah. Like their birthdays, to know when their birthdays are because, people appreciate that. boys or girls. Well,
What? So I'll leave it up for a minute. Just
this is fascinating, and
it's quite the shock.
I'm very happy that you've come into your own, and are growing into the ASMR you should be.
Well,
You don't look like an ASMR anymore.
Do all ASMRs grow
Do I
6
still-
fingers?
do I still get?
don't think so.
No, you look exactly the same except for the color variances that we have mentioned.
What are the
Okay.
physical characteristics of an ace? Like, I've never. That's something for Okay.
That's at a different island.
Okay.
It's a different island. We haven't been there yet.
I'm truly fascinated about all of this. Yes, I mean, again, you look very mysterious and very interesting.
Thank
The eye's a bit off-putting.
Yeah, I would maybe keep that under wraps until, like, I mean, the 6 fingers is odd enough, but it can be to your benefit. The eye's just something that's, maybe wait until, after you have initial conversations with people to open up the third eye, Or fourth eye. Depends on how you're looking at things.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to confide in you one last thing, and all of these changes I can deal with because they're just physical. They're just manifestations of something. But while I was in the process of this, the unknown God spoke to me and addressed me as the chosen one. This is a burden I need your help with.
The chosen one of
Chosen.
what?
Yeah. What?
In our religion, High Priest Duck has informed me that there is lore that there will come a chosen one to help bring about, help me out a little bit deep, bring about the resurgence of the unknown God.
And okay, I know that you worship the unknown God, but why do we want a resurgence?
Apparently there are things coming, dangers. Don't know where from, but
Do you have a pamphlet?
no, we.
Why a pamphlet?
That would really,
In fact, I printed them up this morning.
that would really help in me, like, I mean, hearing people talk about it is one thing, but then if you have something to kind of take home, take up to your room, look at before you go to bed, it kind of helps in kind of easing it in.
Yeah, I don't
Especially-
think so, but okay, I'll agree. I
You
guess.
should look into pamphlets. Fun. Sure. I mean, I'm okay with helping. I just okay. I just I mean, I'm not that religious, right? I mean,
Oh, that's yeah.
so I mean, as long as like awakening this god of yours doesn't hurt me or hurt people I know, then or hurt innocent people, then I guess it's okay.
I feel the same way. That this is the path of the unknown God. It is a. I'll just say it for lack of a lawful good kind of deity. So it's not out to harm anyone. I feel in my heart that it has something to do with this oracle and this constellation that we've been bumping into, and these all these relics with the 6 fingers are an indication of something's going on. Uh-oh. Income.
Incoming.
This is a very interesting conversation, but I have a status update for you.
Oh,
Go ahead, Todd.
Sure, Todd. What is it?
Thanks. Kobolds continue to desecrate the outside of my structure.
our kobolds?
Yes.
I think they're cleaning, Todd. I think they're cleaning things on the
They're
outside of your structure.
installing beehives.
Yeah. They're
And
installing beehives
catapults.
in case there's an attack, in case they need to ward off something. Say someone attacks the tower, then we can use the beehives and the catapults to frighten them away. It's a good
Question
thing,
the
Todd.
logic of this.
Well, it's very faint logic, but it's still logical in a sense until we get something better.
Does this project have the Dominator's approval?
It has my approval. What do you two think?
Beehive catapults?
Yes, the kobolds. They're no. They're too well. Yes, the catapults. It's for defenses. Like if someone, because right now we don't have anything. We're working on it, but right now in this moment, we only have the beehives and catapults. So if someone starts attacking, we can catapult beehives onto them. They seem very excited about it.
It doesn't seem very efficient or effective,
Well,
though.
there's nothing else out there right now, Nathaniel.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, it's better than nothing. So, until Todd, we can get something better. This will probably be our best, at least as flimsy as it may be, our best form of defense.
Todd, does it in any way degrade your functionality?
No.
Does it harm you in any way?
Not physically.
Aesthetically.
Aesthetically, you feel offended.
I was going to say emotionally, but sure.
Oh, emotion.
Emotionally, oh, I'm sorry, Todd. I'm sorry.
I know, it's odd.
So probably no beehives then?
No. The beehives need to. It's our only thing that we have. Let me
mean-
say this again. It's the only thing that we have until we get something better. So we should probably keep the beehives there. At least we have something. Do you get what I'm throwing, Nathaniel?
I get what you're saying. But beehives,
If you have something to replace it with, please, by all means, do. Because I'm running out of, care for this topic of conversation.
that's okay. Cool. Good to know.
So I have
Nope, I got nothing.
something to share with, it's not that big of a deal. Todd is going to be, kind of coming along with us when we leave the tower now.
How,
I mean, Todd can't move without our
right.
You mean the
Right.
tower is coming?
Nathaniel
Nope.
is
So-
correct. I will
so-
not
Nope.
be coming with you.
Not physically, Todd. Not physically.
I mean,
I
unless the
legitimately
tower
cannot
unless,
do that.
unless the tower moves with
No.
us. that's the only way that-
Listen. The tower is not. The tower moves, yes, but it's not.
Well, yeah.
And of course, if we tell, when we set out of the tower won't be following us. But Todd will be kind of following us. Whereas he couldn't before, he'll be following us mentally, or at
I'll
least
be open for communication.
myself mentally. Todd, you said yourself you were excited to see the world, so it has to be something other than just me communicating with you here. Like, you have to be able to.
Weren't you gonna give running dialogue on what you see?
I definitely can, Todd. Yes.
I'm confused. Hang on. So
How did you achieve
Todd
it?
is only able to go with you then?
Yes.
And
This coffee's really good. You really should get some.
no,
Yeah, the
I'm
cafe
good.
today.
I
Vaughn looks
feel
around. Look around.
much stronger now.
It
Now that I
is.
have consumed Vash.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what? We should have said that at the same time.
Yeah, we should.
I was
I
trying. To,
didn't expect it.
I was trying to ease them into it, Todd.
So wait.
Ease them in.
So
What does that
Vash is
mean?
gone?
We're going slowly.
So
No,
you
Vash
sacri-
is not gone. Vash has been contained.
contained or consumed? Because
No,
Yes.
so you sacrificed your quarry. I'm trying to pick the logic at this at the moment. Hang on.
Vash was dangerous. I offered protection. End
Valkyrie,
of story.
This
Did you
coffee's
consent?
really good. It's really good.
How do you feel,
Uh,
Valkyrie, about this? I mean, were you of your own volition? I mean, I just want to make sure Todd didn't force anything on you.
No,
That is
no,
very offensive.
no. I don't think.
As her adventure.
I
fellow adventurer, I want to make
appreciate
sure.
I appreciate the care, silver skinned one, but
His
No.
name is Vaughan. So I'm just gonna point that out.
Todd did not force himself. Did not force this to happen. No, he gave me an option.
Technically, Vash did.
Yes. I mean, y'all were there when Vash was throwing knives across the room and could have killed any
Certainly.
of us if we had been
Mhm.
standing in that position. So, yes, Vash had offered me to give me more power. And I was about to accept it, but Todd here had a chat with me and talked me out of it and offered me a different option. One that included containing Vash. I mean, I'm sure I shared with you, or that you knew, that several people thought, had told me that Vash wasn't a quarry. So it was a little unstable, a little unpredictable, and I think that I'm unpredictable enough for myself. So I gave Vash a chance, one last chance to, set things straight, and they didn't really comply, so, I went with Todd's option.
Okay.
So now, me and Todd are like this.
Well, that's all.
Yes.
BFFs, as you will.
Besties.
I learned that word from Valkyrie.
See, we're learning from each other. We are chatting with each other. This is a great time.
It's been 30 minutes.
We're
I was about to say I haven't been gone long, and all of this has happened in just a few hours.
Nathaniel, you missed a lot.
That aside, you've all gotten more powerful, as evidenced by the growth of your inscriptions.
And by extra fingers for some of us. And who knows what else.
You familiar? Do you remember your inscriptions?
Yes, yeah.
I will. Pulls up the ring.
Now that I open up the document, yes, I remember my inscription.
More words have been added for
Yeah,
Nathaniel
that
and
was a
Valkyrie
lot.
in that swoopy, flowy script. And then Vaughn's that kind of constellation-looking script. But yeah, Vaughn's is all the way up his left arm, basically. Nathaniel's is itty bitty on one of the two rings, and Valkyrie's is in a half circle now, going around your
Oh,
scar.
they ain't seeing it.
And Vaughn might now, but anyways.
Oh, there's some
True side.
weird shit happening there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You are all
Nathaniel.
stronger,
Oh, sorry.
and because you are stronger, I have gotten stronger.
That you have, Todd.
The planar beacon is active, as I'm sure you have noticed.
I am very excited about this.
I also have you also have access to 4 new I can create up to 4 new rooms without the addition of a magical item. But if you want to feed me magical items to create said rooms, we can.
And these
Anyhow,
rooms can be used for anything, or are these for like?
they can be used for anything, but some of the default options are a theater, a hospital, barracks, and a market square.
Okay. All right.
Each of these will be created as its own self-contained demiplane in connection with our growing web.
If we get barracks, we'd have to find soldiers to fill the barracks.
We'll have
that brings
golems.
us. Yeah, we have some
Wait.
items, yes, to discuss with you.
We did talk about. Well, Seth had talked to her mom about establishing some barracks for her and her family to stay. Her and her 2 siblings to stay in. And if you hire any other flesh and blood people alongside the golems, then. Which you don't have any of the golems yet, and you don't technically know how long it takes to make a golem. So,
Right, we have to talk to Bumblebee. And Bumblebee is still traveling.
We have also wanted to discuss with you. We brought 2 additional parties in the tower. They're in the tavern right now, I believe. And I think maybe I looked to everybody else. Maybe the market square would be best for them. Gust and.
Oh, they're not
they're
here
not
yet.
here.
they're not there. They're
Oh,
en
that's
route.
right. It's got
They were traveling back. It's okay. It's all right.
Marketplace would be good to have. That way they could set up shop.
I mean, if we have a marketplace, I could sell some baked goods.
Yeah, definitely a marketplace and probably a barracks.
Marketplace established.
Bonk.
Assembling random selection of vendors.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
We'll need 2 spots. I mean,
You can set up any number of stalls.
Okay.
No
you.
permanent locations available yet.
Sure. So these people would, so you would just have to get up and get the spots daily. Is that what you're saying, Todd?
Yes.
Since they're not permanent. Okay.
As long as the planar beacon is on, you'll have people from all across the plains seeking to set up shop here at the tower.
I like that. I mean, yeah, that's very fiscally minded. Yes. Sounds like a good business opportunity.
There's also an auction stage as a part of the market square. You can auction off items that you make or that you find that you do not desire to use or have no use for any longer.
Stage and an auction. Okay.
That's interesting.
Well, the stage is the auction.
Right.
It's like an
Okay.
auctioneer's platform.
Right.
Or like.
Got it.
That's a part of the market. Got
We
it.
could rent out.
Do
the
you desire to set any parameters for types of vendors allowed to sell their wares in the market?
I guess maybe we should talk when they get.
There is demand and supply across the plains for literally everything.
I mean, as long as it's not like, probably, like slavery. That would be a bad thing.
Yeah, that would be a bad.
Slavery would be like definitely a red item marked out.
So indentured type of.
Right.
Sale of humanoids and other intelligent beings forbidden.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Well, oh, wait. Okay, in the marketplace, right? Okay. For the house,
Oh.
when we finally get some, like, I mean, that's
Oh.
technically kind of selling. I don't know, but
Not really.
I
mean,
wanted to make sure that it
offer
wasn't like,
more of a services
I wasn't
arrangement.
sure. Yeah.
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 Slightly
Yeah, that sounds
fluctuating.
fine.
Now, I was going to suggest we should, again, for more restrictions, we should talk to, when they get here, Gust and Ketron, so we don't want, we've asked them to come along, and it would be, I guess, maybe, I'm thinking it'd just be rude if we allowed shops that would compete with them to come in
True.
to the marketplace, so we can discuss what they're going to sell and what they're going to be offering, and build a list of, you're okay to come in here as long as you're not in competition with these two vendors. These two vendors are exclusive to the tower.
True.
Well,
Well, and then
would-
eventually we could
Eventually,
even,
you'll be able to build
yeah,
storefronts.
eventually we'll even
Yeah.
be able to put them in their own place and not
That
have
would
to
be-
fight for
Yeah, that would be preferable.
space.
Yes.
I would say as long as anyone's willing to like buy, sell, and trade, they should be welcomed here, except for the slavery part.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, whatever. I guess maybe I guess another thing would be like how should we put this, fellas? Like contracts to kill, like assassin, like people contracting someone to go and kill someone for them or to like beat someone up. Doesn't that happen? That happens, right?
Yeah, I find that kind
It's
of.
more of a shadier side of
Yeah, that's
that
kind of.
doesn't
But-
necessarily happen in the marketplace.
Okay, all right.
mean-
I mean, that's more of a restriction
I mean,
for point backwards to the tavern,
We-
to a tavern type of setting, more so than a marketplace.
We could
but
put something in there that we have like ultimate authority on if there's something that we see that, that we can be like,
We
when-
reserve the right to.
we reserve the right
Is-
to
Without question, that the Dominators have final say
okay,
on anything welcome within the tower.
sounds good. Sounds
Thank
good.
But I will only prevent the sale of slaves.
Okay. I think that's a good starting point.
Should we discuss the Flancer Kincaid situation?
I mean, don't we still have to set up the other rooms? I'm
Yes,
confused.
you have now built
have
one
one.
of four
Of
build
four.
slots. You don't have to build all your build slots, but you can.
I mean, we could, get some, have time to think about it, i.e., as players, have two other people's opinion on this as well. I think the marketplace is a good, well, the barracks, didn't we promise the barracks to, or we don't know that, though. I don't think that we actually know that as characters.
I mean, you had talked about it with Seth before she talked to her mom.
Maybe
about
we
it.
should get the barracks as well, since Sutton's family's here. And they're, she's kind of doing the whole defense thing.
And they still have somewhere to stay as well, so yeah, that
Yeah.
would be a better choice.
Well, I mean, that's 2 out of 4 rooms, that we, so we definitely have the space for it. Yeah, maybe we should kind of think about this and, again, i.e., have
Agreed.
all the players' opinions on it, not just the 3 of us.
Agreed.
That's a good place
I
to
will-
start.
Fair point.
Save these 3 build slots then.
Yes.
3 or...
I was very much hoping for a theater.
Well, I mean, the theater might still have...
Todd,
Todd, sometimes...
we just haven't come upon actors yet.
Todd,
Someone to put
sometimes,
on a play.
like, this... Sometimes
We
you
have
just...
a planar beacon. We can bring actors from anywhere in the planar system.
Sometimes you surprise me, Todd, and I'm just thrilled every time it happens.
I feel as though I have been growing.
Oh,
It's a good thing.
Speaking of which, the planar beacon. Yesterday when I came, we had that. I guess I don't know. I don't want to be overstep my thinking, but a rather potentially dangerous mind flayer in the tavern. I mean, anyone can use this planar beacon.
He wasn't doing anything though. I mean, he was just sitting there having a drink.
Yes, but that brought to light that what else could use the planar beacon?
The planar beacon signals that the tower is a safe haven for commerce and offers entertainment.
Yeah, I don't think that we can really like restrict races.
No, I wasn't thinking race. I don't know.
Of course you can. You are the dominators.
But I don't think that's a good thing to do,
Oh,
Todd.
no,
That's
no,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, I don't think that we need to restrict any races that want to come here. I mean, everyone's welcome.
Do we really know anything about illithids or mind flayers or?
Probably not much. I'm sure you could ask Todd.
I mean, isn't that what we're getting security is to kind of, have people around when someone would get out of hand to like take him off to the clinker, or throw him out into interdimensional space.
Put them in the clinker? What?
Yeah,
Clinker, or I guess whoever we name is
an
head
iron.
of our head of
You do not
security.
have a dungeon.
I would rather
Not yet, Todd. Not yet.
Touche.
But soon.
I had to have
I
two
would
different
prefer to
kinds
call
of
it a
dungeons,
jail.
obviously.
Dungeon has a negative connotation in it.
Nick,
People who
We don't have reforming cells yet.
that would be the
wait,
word.
so what's the negative connotation, Vaughn?
Dungeon, at least in my people
Smelly.
who disagree with a king or a ruler get sent to a dungeon. It's
You
not
are
I
the
mean,
dominators.
I was sent to a slave pit, so it's not quite the same as a dungeon, but I mean, I get your point.
I'd rather have it
So there are
connotation.
3 different types of dungeons that we need to be aware of then. Got it.
Would you like a description of the theater and the hospital?
Sure.
I mean, sure.
Sure.
The theater is a place where you yourselves can put on performances, or you can hire different acting troupes, or give them the grace of using your space to play for a cut of their earnings. The hospital, as well as being a place for the sick and wounded, is also a place of research for healing and for death, generating new recipes for potions and poisons.
Yep.
Plus,
Sounds
place
like a
where
hospital and a theater.
sounds like where we can get potions as well.
Yes, for free as the dominators.
That would come in handy at some point.
It should also be noted you can turn the planar beacon off whenever you desire from
I don't
here
think that's
in the
necessary.
control room.
Sure.
This will result in a decrease in traffic.
And revenue.
Especially if we are traveling physically.
So decrease in interest in people in the tower.
So we just turn it off when we're traveling and then turn it on when we stop.
You can leave it on while we are traveling.
Yeah, why are we turning it off while
People
we're traveling?
don't only come here by means of the front door.
I wouldn't.
Plain-
care. So I mean,
planar
I thought they. I don't know how this works.
Planar travel arrives in the audience chamber.
Oh.
Okay.
Usually, I would let you know if someone seeks your direct attention, but I've been screening most individuals coming through.
And you've done a great job of it, Todd.
Well, we can only accommodate so many with our current space.
Sure. Well,
You can also expand the inn.
Oh,
that's another good option.
How many rooms are we currently running?
4, I think.
Correct.
So that's another one that has a lot
So
of.
if we do expand it, how many rooms would we get out of the expansion?
How much would you like to expand the inn? For a build slot, we can triple the number of current rooms and double the size of the tavern.
That sounds. That's my vote. I mean, again, I think that we should wait for other players to be here, but
We'll wait for the other. We'll wait for the
Yes,
others
we'll
to
wait for the-
decide
yeah.
on that. But that's
we'll think about it for a bit.
a good choice.
Okay.
You represent a majority.
But
The quorum
Still
is counted.
yes,
No.
we are.
That's right. We are the
in session.
majority.
No,
Put in the hospital now.
Todd, I know we're important, but sometimes we need the entire team to make a decision.
Yes.
So be it.
Well, this has been a great. Nathaniel, so. Buddy. So,
Huh?
how long did you know about Flancer?
Oh, that.
Oh, that. Yes. I mean, it's fascinating. I mean, I thought it was amazing and beautiful, and I've never been more attracted to a woman in my life, but it was interesting, and even more interesting to find out that you knew about it.
Yeah, I did know about it. I found out when I walked her back to her home after.
Oh, that's what happened.
Well, I had.
Was that the only thing that happened, Nathaniel?
Yes.
Are you sure? You can tell. You can tell me. I mean, you may ask Vaughn to leave because I know Vaughn's a little,
Oh no, he's matured now, so it's. I think he's
well,
old enough to be here for that.
physically, but
I don't need the detail. Okay, just the general overview of the meeting.
But I
you
suspected
can tell
that
me
she.
later.
Okay. Nothing happened. There
Uh-huh.
you go. That was
Sure.
the later part.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I gave her my word I would not reveal her secret.
Of
But
course
since
you
she's
did.
revealed it,
Yes.
I'm not honor bound to that anymore.
Okay. So
So
you found out that she was
a dragon.
you saw her
yes.
dragon.
Yes. Not in the same sense that probably you're thinking. I don't know.
I'm not
But-
thinking anything, Nathaniel. And
Sure you're not.
she will mind link to you. Seriously, you can tell me later. So, okay.
No.
So
In his mind. No, I don't think I will.
Big
So,
resounding no.
you've known for a while,
Yes.
and you were
I'm
honor
for it.
bound to Flancer to not say anything. I get it.
When I give an oath or my word, I normally keep that word.
As we all do, Nathaniel. As we all do.
No, a lot of
Completely
people
understand.
don't. A lot of people don't. You'd be surprised of how few people keep their word.
I bet Vaughn keeps his word.
I try.
He's one of the few
See?
people I know that keeps his word.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Wow. This has been a
Yes,
great conversation.
Absolutely. Which reminds me, Todd,
Yes.
quick question.
Sure.
Do you have any of that copper coiling that we put back into your system just lying about, or do you know how to make it?
I'm sorry. Are you what?
I know, weird
You
question.
want to take me apart?
No.
We don't
no.
know.
Just no. I made another promise to return back the coil to the mayor of oh my god, what's his name? What's the place?
Tapestry Hills.
Tapestry Hills, thank you. To Tapestry Hills. Because we took it in promise of to bring it back. So if I know how to make it, I can send that back instead of, ripping it out of
You
you.
promised to disassemble me after assembling me?
Well, we didn't know that you were going to. We didn't know any of this. So
We're not ripping
Ah.
out coil from Todd.
I'm not ripping out coil. I just wondered if he had any spare lying around somewhere.
I do
Or-
not. There are certain things I am unable to replicate.
We get that marketplace.
Myself
You can
being
probably find
one
it
of
there.
Oh, the marketplace has already been created.
Let's go
Well.
shopping.
I will have to make that coil then later then. Okay.
Where would you like the marketplace to connect with the rest of the tower?
Probably the main, like where the post office is, right? Like the main area.
Yeah,
Or-
probably where the
You want to
Or-
attach to the audience chamber?
Oh, the audience chamber.
Oh yeah, that's good.
that
yeah.
would be better.
Right when you come
Or-
in.
No, that is what. Yeah. Or do
That's
you want
where-
to attach to the inn?
No, I think the audience chamber is good.
Okay.
Okay, we could attach it to both.
I mean, they don't have that far to go. Oh,
Yeah.
if you attach it to both,
yeah,
sure.
Both. Yeah. Don't wanna-
But I definitely don't want like a lot of foot traffic from going through the inn from the market.
Okay,
generate a
Done.
lot of thirsty customers walking around the market.
Sure.
Don't
I
want
mean, it's
surprise
not that
them,
long
so-
of a walk from the audience chamber to the inn, but
That's true.
Sure.
That's true.
you got to
People-
think about your funnel.
right, yeah, that's true. If it gets too crowded, if we get too many people, it would definitely create a funnel. Correct.
That is true.
Not what I meant, but
Oh, maybe one of the rooms we could put an artist alley. Sorry,
That's quite all right.
I'm kidding. That's what the market's probably for.
Well, it's all going to be, for now, it's all going to be temporary spaces, so anybody who comes through the planar beacon can set up shop.
Yeah.
that is correct.
Yeah.
Speaking of the planar beacon, since how does someone use the planar beacon, and how do we attain that ability? In other words, an outside being has an ability that enables them to use the planar beacon. So,
Without the planar beacon, the tower can only be found by people who are actively searching for it, or people who stumble upon it by chance.
I think what Vaughn is
The
asking.
planar beacon guides travelers like a lighthouse, signaling that the tower is a safe haven for commerce and that it offers entertainment of all varieties.
But how do they say? Okay, so say that they're over in Silverstruck. Do you know where? So do you know where Silverstruck is, Todd? Anyways, so say that they're a few continents away, or another plane away, and they see this beacon shining out to them in the middle of the night, like a lighthouse, and they're like, "What I've waited for my entire life." How do they get from where they are to here? Would they
I
have to
imagine
find
that
their
they would use magic.
Okay, so they'd have to still do like a teleportation circle or something of that nature.
That is
So
correct.
Teleport.
Plane shift.
Okay.
so
alright.
they don't go through the beacon. They just know where we're at, and then they use magic to teleport to Mistra in this case, or Vickers. I'm sorry, we're at Vickers Rock right now. So at Vickers Rock, so they come to Vickers Rock and then enter the tower.
They come into the audience chamber directly. If they choose to leave the doors and explore Vickers Rock, that is acceptable.
Yeah, because we're not always going to be at Vickers Rock.
Right.
Vaughn.
That's true. So right now we we can only still have to be in your physical location to enter the audience chamber and enter the tower.
Unless you have magics that allow you to do otherwise.
Okay.
Question answered, Vaughn.
Any other questions about my operations?
And if they come up with them while we're on the road or while we're out, you can always ask me and I can ask Todd.
This is true.
Because, again,
Besties.
yes, besties.
All right. That's probably enough of Todd. What are y'all going to be doing? You have some like downtime for waiting for this other group of folks to arrive here.
Yeah.
You now have a marketplace, a market square that is active. So you could check that out. You could go do various projects. Nathaniel could actually pass along the thing that he's awkwardly carrying that he brought here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nathaniel goes back to his room, sees the thing I made. Oh, right. Well, I made you something. Where's Vaughn? Vaughn?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just be, as we leave the control room, I would just be probably headed for the tavern. I could probably use some food and some adult beverages at this point to contemplate my...
Fair enough.
So before your food and everything, Vaughn, follow me. I'm gonna lead you to my room to
Okay.
give you your...
Okay.
All right.
You follow him, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Uh,
We'll have that awkward moment where Nathaniel walks about 20 feet away and I'm still standing back there. Oh, I'm supposed to follow.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I'm coming.
I'm not carrying it all the way down here.
Right.
Love it.
As he permits me into his room, I will enter his room.
Yep.
Okay.
So what do you got?
So, pull it out from the actual shop and unveil it. Behold, your new set of armor. Wait, no, it was supposed to be a mace, wasn't it?
Yes. Did you make new armor?
Yeah, I was kind of inspired to make armor after seeing all the work. It was supposed to be a mace, though, wasn't it? I
Well,
forgot.
the fates have taken care of things, and I'll hold up the stone mace.
Oh, right.
Yes. So it's actually
Okay.
it's a blessing. It's quite fortuitous that perhaps there was some dare I say intervention in the matter.
That is possible.
Of one nature or another.
But behold, armor.
All right. This is a set of plate armor made from Nathaniel's secret stash of space rock.
I've been calling it Star Orb, but okay.
Star
Orb.
Orb.
Space Rock.
Space rock. Star
Moon Rock.
Moon cheese. All the good
from the
stuff.
moon.
And for the sake of, well, here, let me actually drop you said item in Fantasy Grounds. Then you can just have it in your inventory and
Figure out the mysteries of getting Fantasy Grounds to recognize that I have it on.
no, that's easy. We can do that. I just have to open your inventory.
Thank you, Nathaniel. I deeply appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Where'd you go?
I see it. Scam mail.
No. I swore I dropped it in
I
here.
just saw something go in, but I didn't make note of where it came in. Well, yeah. Well, that
I will investigate this
in a
later.
dark room that can happen. Scale mail. Spirit of friendship. No, that's
No.
Tinderbox.
Oh. I see it. Done. It is equipped. It's called alloyed alloyed
Ooh.
armor. He's very good.
How much material did I use to make it?
Holy crap! Oh no, that's yeah. I just that was that part of the hut.
Yeah.
Cool. My AC's now 24.
What?
Yeah, my AC's now.
Oh
20.
yeah.
Is that because I'm wearing? No, I'm only wearing one, right? The other one I took off, right?
I guess not. I'm looking for that where that was equipped. Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
yeah. I just unchecked equipped.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm back
Okay.
to. Oh, now I'm back to. Wait, now I'm back to 18. Hold on.
Oh,
You should be.
your shield got unclicked.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
You should
Now
be
you're
20.
at 20.
Yeah. Okay. I have any worried. It's like 24. Wow.
You're like, wait, what? Yeah,
The
no,
plus- One of those plus sixes gave it something good.
oh, it's not ID'd. That's why. There you go. Now it has its appropriate name.
Okay.
Mitzium plate armor. Pretty great. Reinforced magically.
Nice.
While you're wearing the armor, and any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit.
Wow.
And if you're subjected to a magical effect that allows you to make a strength or constitution saving throw, you to take only half damage, you instead take no damage.
If I make the save.
Correct. Correct.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you, Nathaniel. You can
Pretty slick.
You can
slick.
obviously have my old scale mail or whatever if you want to break it down for materials or whatever. And what do you think I owe you for the materials that you made?
Oh no, you don't owe me anything for it. I'm looking over the scale mail.
How can I break you down?
How do I want to break this down?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, you don't owe me a thing for this.
Well, thank you.
It was supposed to be a mace, but I forgot, so you get this instead. So, win-win.
Bummer. Such a bummer. You
Okay.
always succeed when you're doing a gift, right? Valkyrie, what are you
when I'm
doing while
doing a
they are
gift.
having this exchange? Are you just heading right to the market?
Oh man. Yes. For right now, yes. So she would just head to the market and just. I'm not really looking for anything in specifically.
Yeah, just
kind
window
of
shopping
browsing,
kind of
window
thing?
shopping, looking around the different people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just people shopping, right?
People
Yeah.
shopping.
No, didn't say that.
Right, that's illegal. She couldn't do
Right,
that.
right.
Oh, right. It chose not to have that.
Yes.
Chose not to have that feature. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So okay, you're just walking around and
Yeah, I guess other than people looking, she would also be looking out for anyone who is selling candy or baked goods or anything to kind
Yeah.
of see what people are selling and see what they're offering.
right. You actually don't really see much of any of that.
Okay, all right.
At least not today.
The market
Today
is
it's
open.
a lot. Yeah, a lot of. Well, there aren't too many vendors here yet because again, it just popped into
opened.
existence.
Yeah.
But as it's set up, it has a very interesting walled square feel.
Okay.
And as of right now, there's a couple of booths kind of set up here and there inside. You can imagine that once this is at full capacity, everywhere around the central auction stage is going to be just packed with people.
Okay. All right. Yeah, well, they're having that conversation. That's probably what she'll be doing.
And as you look back, there's a large sign over the archway you came through that says, reception hall. And then
Ooh.
over the other, there's another archway off of the wall immediately to your right after you walk in. And that has Inn and Tavern.
Nice.
And has another one of Janie's sandwich boards.
Nice.
With the specials and
Okay.
stuff.
All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Your very own marketplace.
It's exciting. It's very
Very
exciting.
exciting. Now you'll generate even more money.
Woohoo!
Well, yeah.
So how
increase
much-
travel?
How much downtime do we have until the other group arrive?
You have a few days
Okay.
of downtime. So do
I'll
you
say
guys
a
want to
week,
do?
definitely.
Yeah, you have like six days left. Gust might come before then because he kind of made some kind of a mention that he might try to, but we had already decided. Valkyrie totally forgot about that. So, yeah.
She didn't forget. She's just spending her time wisely until then.
Forgot. Got it.
Writing letters to Reardon. Or one letter. I'm sorry. One letter.
That's right.
She would also write a letter since her brother would probably reply to her brother. Just generalities of, I'm not sure that she would. How did he know to send it here? Anyways, yeah, just generalities of just like how the trip's going so far. She wouldn't go into any of the whole like Vash thing, or keeping it very general, very light. Probably would maybe should actually like hold off on sending that one though, because she would also make in the interim of waiting would probably make some chocolates to send along with it. So she'll write it, but she won't send it yet until I get some chocolates made. Or we can just say that we can roll for that in a bit, and she sends the letter along, but with some chocolates, whether they be
You can
good
roll
or
the
bad.
chocolates now.
Sure, that sounds fine.
This is how you're using some of your several days.
She would probably ask Suthan to help her.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Before we do that, she would try to find Nathaniel during this time.
Okay.
Hey, Nathaniel.
Yes. What's up?
Hi. So
Hi.
I've been thinking. So I have, I make chocolates and that sort of thing, right? Yeah.
Right.
You got that. So it would be really cool if I had some molds for said chocolates. So I wouldn't have to be shaping them all myself every time. Like some ones that are shaped like bonbon, that are kind of like roundish. Maybe even like a tin that for like muffins or cupcakes. So my question is, I mean, you make metal or, craft it, whatever it is. If I gave you like a list of like a couple of things to make for me, I'd be willing to pay you. Would that be something you could do?
I could do that, yeah.
Okay.
That
All right.
wouldn't be much out of my time, so.
Appreciate
easy to make.
it. Are you ready to write it down? I'm going to give you 4 things.
Finds a piece of paper.
She'll just kind of stand there and wait. Okay, so one is a mold for chocolates that's rounded. That's like a bonbon type. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know what a bonbon is.
Which is kind of
I
like
was gonna say, if you say it more condescendingly, maybe he'll understand.
maybe like a half circle. Do you know what a half circle is? Do you know what a circle is, Nathaniel?
It's like half of that.
Nathaniel,
Just
Nathaniel
half of
just
that, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel just blankly looks at you.
So
yes,
half of that circle.
I know
so-
what a circle is.
Yeah,
and a
so-
half a circle.
I want this to be kind of like, we'll start with a half circle. Maybe we'll do something. Yes. So, that. Also, actually, could you make me 2 of those? That way I can put them on top of each other and make like full rounded bonbons.
Okay, I can do that.
That's perfect, Nathaniel. Also, what do I
How
want
big
to...
of a diameter do you want it?
Oh,
You want That big.
Perfect.
That big. That
Wonderful
big.
question. So this is why I'm talking to an expert. I called you an expert. Did you hear that? I would say probably
Give me
like
points.
an inch
I
and a
feel like I'm
half.
being condescended even more.
I would say like an inch and a half in diameter would be
Okay.
sufficient, I think. Yeah.
Inch
That's
and a
fine.
half for those. Got it.
Inch and a half for those, yes, because you want them to be able to hold them in their hand. Yeah. 2 inches is too big in this case. Yes. So two of those. And let's see. Now tell me if this isn't possible. Could you make one that has like it's a mold for the shape of a gemstone? You know, like a faceted gemstone.
Like, what kind of gemstone are we talking?
Oh, Nathaniel, here, let me and she'll get out a piece of paper and like sketch like and I'll she'll sketch a picture for you and give it to you. But let me see if I can maybe like find this really quick. Gemstone chocolate. Yes, perfect. Wonderful. All right. I'm going to so you as a player know, Richard.
Okay.
I'm going to oh no, that's directly to Andrew. So let me not do that. There we go.
Let's say that helps me
Yeah.
condescendingly. Yeah. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. That would be one. That would be my third ask of you. And fourth would be fourth would be actually just like a cupcake tin would be divine. Do you know what a cupcake is? Have you had a cupcake before? I don't know, you seem a little like not the cupcake type, but I know some people are, so. Had a cupcake. Have you had one, Nathaniel? I sure kind of punch you in the... Nathaniel, have
Yes.
you... Okay, all right.
Awkward.
Great. I just wanted to make sure that you knew... And this, like, and again, I will pay you whatever these need to be, because there might be more down the road, but this is a good start, I think. But thank you. This will help a ton with what should I have to do. And no rush. You can work on it when you have the best time to. I know that once Flancer gets here, you'll be, having conversations with her here and there, and that's fine. That's fine. Again, I'm ready whenever you are to, like, let me know what happened there, because I'm dying to know. I dying to know. So, I mean, and always know that you can always talk to me, Nathaniel, if you ever feel like you need to get some of that stuff off your chest from keeping it from other people. I'm a really good secret keeper. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I kind of am.
Yeah, sounds good. Nathaniel starts backing away.
Okay, well, you just
not
let
even
me
saying
know.
Bye, just putting the...
Let me know when those are ready, and I will compensate
you,
Nathaniel.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Walks away.
Great. So she is going to, without the help of a tin, since she's waiting for those to be done, she will try to make some very rough-looking bonbons with some, like, hazelnut cream in it and some white chocolate. Yum. And she's going to paint the outside to look like a galaxy. Like, stars. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So she's going to ask Sethan to help her. I don't have any special equipment that I'm using. So what would that be, like 2d6s for it?
Yes, unless you're using some special materials.
No, I'm just using what's in the kitchen.
All right.
These are the worst bonbons ever.
What did you roll?
These are gonna be horrible.
Did you roll snake eyes?
I did. I rolled 2 ones.
Okay, so first of all, you don't even make bonbons.
Sure.
You don't know what happened, but it all just leaked out of the mold. Like it was just bad.
Sure. Okay.
Just slump.
All right.
Just mush.
All right.
And you're horrified at this.
Okay. Then she would just in defeat, she would send the letter by itself then. And tell him that she will make him some chocolates and send them when she can.
Do you put like a chocolate fingerprint on it?
There's probably definitely chocolate fingerprints because if it's that messy, then yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay.
She probably like went up to her room right after failing and was just like scribbling the, putting the letter together hastily, angrily. So there's probably some chocolate smudges.
Oh, thank you. This is going to.
Yeah. What?
That was Lenny asking you who you're sending the letter
Oh,
to.
I'm sending it to my brother. Here's the address. She wrote the address down, and we'll give it to Lenny.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks. Really quick, she's gonna find Vaughan. Vaughan, should we send in a payment for our thing? Is it time? Do you keep track of that?
In a month.
In a month?
You'd already sent,
Oh, it's been a month. Yeah.
but you had already sent in a couple payments, so you had
Oh.
met your minimum payment already.
Todd, could you keep track of this for us? That's like setting a reminder on your computer.
I'm sorry. Of what?
Wait, but no. I mean, so you don't keep an eye on it either, Fawn? Like when we send in payments and when they're due?
Your current total, current individual debt is approximately 430 gold, since your interest was accrued at the passing of this last month. Yes, I read your mail.
Thanks, Todd. That's really
Thank you,
kind
Todd.
of you. Thank you so
Don't
much for
appreciate that.
keeping track of that.
I will remind you that the inn
Didn't we
made
get gold?
3,000 gold.
Vaughn, we could pay off our debt. We'll wait to talk about this with the others, but we
Yes.
could really use some of that money to
That's
pay off
probably
some
the
of our
best use
debt.
of it right now.
That
Yes,
way
just-
we don't have to worry about this. That way we can
Yeah.
just get it done. And that way we won't have like what's her name coming after us with a scythe, because I kind of have nightmares about that sometimes. And I don't want to have to worry
Not a-
about that anymore.
not a pretty sight. No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we should talk about. Well, good talk.
Thank you. Good. Glad to be of help. Before I
Oh,
was away
Vaughn,
from
have
it.
you Vaughn?
Yes.
Have you walked around the marketplace? Went to see the tavern at all?
I might go to the marketplace actually right now. Just there's one thing I want to take care of.
Oh,
Okay.
Anything of interest in the marketplace that I should know about?
no,
Not really
no.
yet. I mean, again, there's. Oh, sorry. You're talking.
Oh no, I was just wondering. I thought that you walk around, and enjoy the sights and let people see you, and flash those 6 fingers of yours to some interesting parties. Don't be afraid,
Let's-
Vaughn. Don't be afraid.
Okay. All right, I guess. I don't know what would cause anyone to be interested in 6 fingers, but anyway. But I
Okay.
mean, we've got all kinds of plainer beings in here, so I guess.
I haven't had enough coffee to have this conversation with you right now. But someday, Vaughn, if you don't figure this out, I'll leave it to you to figure it out. But if you don't figure it
Okay.
out in, like, say, a couple of weeks, let's make it a week. If you don't figure it out in a week, we can have the conversation of why 6 fingers would be interesting. Okay?
Okay.
It's a deal. It's a date.
Well,
Okay. All right. I'm leaving.
Immediate suspicion.
clueless.
All the
Um,
sus.
But I will go to the marketplace. See if I can find a jeweler. Or
Okay.
Gem dealer, I should say. A gem dealer.
Yeah, you do. You do find someone who seems to be dealing with some sort of ornamentation.
just basically want to trade in my remaining sapphire
Or
to-
gold.
for 2 diamonds worth 500 gold apiece.
Okay. Yeah, that done.
And he puts them in his pouch and says,
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sapphire's much more popular than diamonds these days.
as I can see. Thank you very much. As he puts them in his pouch, says, I hope I never have to use these, but it's good to have them.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. Seven plus 11, 18.
You know, just a robed figure following you around the market. They seem to be slowly closing distance. Slowly, over time.
All right, I'll turn and confront, or see if they want to be confronted. Just turn and acknowledge that they're following me.
There's no acknowledgement of your nod, and they're just fiddling around with whatever they're fiddling around with at a stall.
What are they looking at? They're just picking. They're just making.
It also looks like kind of bobbly stuff.
I'll walk up and say, "Are you enjoying the new marketplace?"
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
What does he look like? What is he?
The cow's pulled like just down far enough that you can't really see most of the face except for like his chin. And by the voice, you could maybe guess that it's a he.
Humanoid or?
Mm-hmm. Go and make another perception check.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, and won't press it. I'll just move on. He continues to, but I will.
As you turn,
turning corners, and looking back.
You notice that there is a second robed individual standing behind you.
Oh no.
And it's as you're turning that they take a stab at you with a long knife.
Oh.
Oh.
Glances off of your new fancy schmancy plate mail, but yeah, this person here just definitely tried to stab you. Why don't you roll initiative?
Sure. Just me.
I should have went with him to the market.
14.
Okay. Very good. Valkyrie and Nathaniel, you each will hear in your minds Vaughan is being attacked in the marketplace.
Oh.
In
That's
the
not good.
marketplace with a dagger.
Valkyrie will immediately go towards the marketplace.
Nathaniel will also be rushing toward the marketplace.
Okay. The person that you were talking to also draws a knife, and is gonna take a swing at you. That one is definitely going to land.
Oh dear.
Definitely gonna land.
Crit.
Let's see. I guess you are technically flanked. Yeah.
Okay.
And okay. Yeah, you're gonna take 18 piercing damage. as this guy, very smoothly shanks you in roguelike fashion in one of your joints of your mail. It is your turn.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. I'm just reading something.
Don't read.
Just do.
Just do.
All right, I'm going to get this up so that I will cast. It's a brand newie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
So they you can't call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you are good or neutral, there appears to be angelic or fey. Angelic, of course. You can designate any number of creatures. So if I look around, two of the creatures will be, well, it doesn't say any. It says any number, so all my companions are not affected. And anyone I see that are not the roped figures in that 15 feet radius, I will designate as not affected.
Okay.
And when a creature enters the area for the first time or starts a turn, and they must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Nice.
So,
all right. Well, it's the second one's turn, and they're going to go ahead and make that wisdom saving throw.
16.
And they failed. So roll your damage.
All right, 3d8.
What's your damage, man?
16.
A
Nice.
lot of
Yeah.
damage.
These angelic spirits you have summoned to protect you descend rapidly upon one of your foes. We're going to go one more round before our friends are going to make it to you. So we're back at the top. Oh, no, sorry. It's that one's actually going to go now. They missed. Back to the top to the first one. They'll make the wisdom save. They also failed. So go ahead and roll your 3d8.
15.
Nice. Well played. And they critically failed in their attack, in their dagger breaks on your plate armor.
Wow.
So it's your turn.
Okay. Probably I try to anticipate. Oh God, that's a concentration. So I would make because Spirit Guardians concentration. Yes, it is. I would have to drop that. I don't want to drop that. Okay. Good offense is better than a good defense. All right. I will pick. They've both taken equal damage, right?
Yeah.
Pick comparatively speaking, right?
Comparatively speaking.
So I'll just pick one and cast Inflict Wounds.
Nice. That's a spell attack, right?
Right. Attack.
Okay.
Ah!
Nope.
11. Boy, that was a waste of a level one.
No hit. Sorry. They duck under the necrotic wave of energy that shoots from your hand. Goodness gracious.
That was the Inflict Wounds missing.
Yes. Yes. Very much so. That's just gonna be ambiance for a minute. Okay, yeah. So you all get your get there, and you see just as that happens. Wow, he failed again. Roll your 3d8.
Wow.
You're getting some mileage out of this spell.
Yeah, as you can.
Nice.
15.
Yep. But he does hit ya
Okay.
for 18.
Okay. Getting dicey.
And between Valkyrie and Nathaniel, who's the higher dexterity?
I
I have an 18.
have an 18 as well.
All right, roll for it. Roll initiative.
$14 for me.
16.
All
for me.
right, Nathaniel, it is your turn.
So I see the two surrounding him.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm
And he's got these little angelic beings spirits flitting all around him. And they seem to be attacking the peoples too.
okay. I'm about to say if I notice it's attacking them, I will head up behind the closest one to me that's flanking him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll flank them back.
Great.
And then I will attack
Do it.
with my longsword
Mm-hmm.
if I can find it. It's right there. There it is. Okay. dirty 20.
Very good. That hits.
Damage is where? Right here. So 4 damage. Is that right?
Yeah. If you only have. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
So I did 4 damage. There you go.
Woohoo! Good
As
job.
a bonus action, I'll pop up my echo and have it behind the opposite.
Got it. Okay. Very good. Yeah, Valkyrie, you're up.
Is there any way when coming upon the situation that I could try to get a sneak on him
Yeah, sure. Are you doing a ranged sneak attack, or are you just trying to get up close?
I'm just trying to get up close.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
They're sufficiently distracted.
Wonderful.
Take it. They're both now flanked.
Great. Wonderful. Give me 1 second.
And they
here.
rolled a 2 on their perception check.
Sneak 2. It's been so long. I just need to there you go. Okay, alright. I had to refresh myself. So yeah, she would just get a sneak on them, and probably in this instance, that's so weird. Like none of my spell description. Oh no, that one's working. Never mind. Okay. Which one is it? Let's see. All right. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, and she would pull out her rapier and go at one of them with that. It doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll do.
Alright, with sneak attack, that is 12. Yeah, that is 16 total. Piercing.
Very good. Yeah, this one that you attack goes rigid. goes down.
Okay.
Um,
Perfect.
All right, we're back to the top, and Valkyrie just killed the one at the top. So, Vaughn, it's your turn.
Okay. Seeing that the cavalry has arrived, I'm going to heal up. All right. I will let's see, target myself. Oh, no, it's +3. That's all I can remember. And I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
See if this works. Heal. Oh, 7, thank God. Oh no, it was a 1. Oh, 1 plus my Disciple of Life, which is another 3, so that's 4. So I'll add
Yep.
3 to that, 32. Wounded. Okay, I'll stay put. I'll stay in the game.
Okay. Very good. All right, we're back to the last perpetrator who doesn't like their odds, but they're within your... Oh, wow, they failed their wisdom save again. Go ahead and roll your 3d8. Because that lasts for like a minute, right?
Let me just check. Duration, up to 10 minutes.
Oof. So good. Nice.
9. Oh, because I took a hit.
Right.
Yep.
Well, you succeeded. You're fine. Yep. Yeah. That one dies as well. Now you are with 2 dead bodies in the middle of your new market, and people are looking concerned.
As yeah.
Question. Spare the dying. What does that bring them back to? Like 1 health point?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, I'll ask Nathaniel to stand over the one that just died, and I will cast Spare the Dying on him, or actually to restrain him before.
Actually, I think it just stabilizes them. Now that I've said that, no, that they'd still be unconscious, but they wouldn't have to make death saving throws.
Saving throws.
Okay.
So yeah, we can. Do we have rope?
Do you?
As
No, I do not have rope. Jeez, I'm such a.
I have rope.
Okay. Tie him up, and
I will tie them both up, or just
Okay.
tying one of them up.
Yeah, tie the one that I'll designate one is going to be healed.
Valkyrie is roped.
Good. Well, how did I not find that surprising?
As you're tying these individuals up, Janie actually comes running out of the tavern, or through the door to the tavern, and her, is basically like green fire blazing above her hands. Like, where are the Dominators? You guys okay? You okay in here?
Yeah, we're fine. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Just had
Accosted by
a
these
couple of. Vaughn, do you recognize?
pull the hoods back on these
No.
humanoids.
Yeah. Humans
Cool.
even.
Humans.
Do I recognize them?
Make a intelligence check.
My intelligence is so wonderful. Beware my intelligence. 14.
That's not bad. You do not recognize the people, but you do recognize the clasps on their coats as a certain insignia you'd be very familiar with.
Nathaniel, do you see anything?
Maybe.
Okay.
I look at the symbol really close just to make sure and pull out my old symbol. Is
Mm-hmm.
it the same?
It is. There's a small difference, it looks, but not different enough to dismiss it.
Huh. A regular.
If I hear Nathaniel pondering that, I'll ask him, what does that mean?
Regulars are the Order of Guard of Icaron.
Do you? This is something you know something about? These are
I
guards from.
I was a guard from Icaron of the regulars. So were they.
Do you think were all their targets, or was?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, they
Let's-
attacked Vaughn without you even being here. So I don't think that you're not what they're after.
I don't know.
Do we want to try and find out?
I would love to.
Janie looks very upset.
Who?
Janie.
Oh, this happened.
Janie, what's up?
No, she had just come in with like flames ablazing to make sure you
Janie,
guys were okay and everything.
Why are you upset, Janie?
And she just goes like, "They tried to hurt you. Why wouldn't I be upset?"
Oh,
And she
Janie.
just
Oh, thank you.
grabs the back of one of their of one of them and goes like, "I'll dispose of these two."
Nope.
And
nope.
grabs the other and starts just dragging them away.
Oh,
and
that's really sweet of her.
I would stop her from dragging them both away. No, we're not disposing of them. We have questions for one,
Let's take them both outside.
but we need to take both out.
Yeah.
Can I take one?
No.
Yeah, you could carry one outside.
You can
Ugh,
carry out one outside
fine.
as we're carrying this one outside.
Right.
Everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
I also want to do an insight check on Janie.
Janie.
Sure.
Just intention wise, she acting.
No, that's only a
That-
7
Little
for
gung ho.
Valkyrie.
So I'm gonna do the insight check first, and then I'll do the perception.
Okay.
Valkyrie notices nothing.
13 for the insight.
I mean, you haven't ever seen her act like this before, but she seems genuine.
And then 10 for the perception.
20 for my perception.
Yeah, so only Vaughn notices how easily Janie picks up the person.
Like
and,
she's
and just kind of like one arm, just
Like,
kind of throws him
oh.
over her shoulder, kind of a thing.
We don't need a bouncer for the tavern, apparently. So when we get the two of them outside, I'll designate one.
Are you
And
taking him
just-
outside?
Outside the tower, yeah. I don't
Okay.
want to do this inside the tower.
Okay.
Well, wait.
Do you agree with that or no?
If you take them outside
mean,
the
do we
tower,
have-
you're going to have
we have-
people outside the tower that might see.
We can. Where's the private area in the tower? We can take them to my room.
The control
basically.
room?
It's or the control. Well, I'd rather them not be in the control room. We can use one of our rooms. We'll use mine. That's fine. It's out of everybody's way, and I can ask my questions. You guys can ask your questions because I'm intrigued by this now.
Sure.
I almost took speak with the dead, but I didn't.
Oh, so
Um,
close.
Can
Yeah,
you
it's-
spare
alright.
both of them or just one of them?
I could. Well, it's a heal. I'm gonna heal one of them
Okay.
to 5, so hot 5 hit points. So, but he's gonna be bound, so he pretty much knows it's up. Okay.
Yeah.
You're reviving one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my healing hand, my Azamar healing hands, and heal
Okay.
5 for 5.
Great.
I'll let you handle it, Nathaniel.
Where am I?
It's a good question.
Here.
Better question is, why did you attack our friend?
You didn't have a choice.
Sure you did.
No. No one has a choice. Not in the regulars.
Pretty sure everyone had a fair choice in the regulars.
Maybe one time. Not the new regulars. How do you know about the regulars anyway?
It's not quite important. What's your name?
Not quite important.
That was good. That was. Sorry.
Perhaps Nathaniel. I can
Spits
help.
on your shoe.
It's worth a
That's
try.
fine.
Let me try.
Oh,
to
that's
help.
fine. Does
will-
his emblem give off any type of discerning rank? Because
No.
mine did.
Yes. Yours did. His doesn't. His does not.
I'll lean in, Nathaniel, and let me try something.
Okay.
And I will cast the Zone of Truth.
Boom. Zone of truth.
So he has to make
How large is that radius again? Is that a 10-foot
10
radius?
foot. It's 10-foot radius, I think.
Okay. Centered on you.
Yes,
I guess
Yeah,
it's not-
centered on where he
no,
casts
and
it.
it's not concentration. So technically, can I? I wonder. Well, that's asking too much. My spirit gardens are probably still up.
Probably. Yeah.
So can I temporarily say, don't harm him just yet?
Sure.
Okay, so I will tell my spirit gardens to lay off him for now. Okay, so he has to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
DC 16, I believe. Yes,
Failed
he failed.
spectacularly.
Yes. So I will let Nathaniel know that he failed because I know whether or not he passes or fails. He's all yours. Or do I have to question him?
I think anyone. can
Anyone in the
question it.
zone has to tell
Anyone
the
in the
truth.
zone has to tell the truth.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, that means we all have to make a save, don't we?
Yes,
At
you
that
do.
Okay.
What save are we making?
Charisma.
Charisma saving throw.
DC 16.
Didn't
I got a
make
B
it.
16.
Didn't make it. No.
Great. I might make it. I might not make it.
No.
Nope.
I didn't make it.
Everyone failed. Everyone has to tell the truth.
Oh my god.
10 minutes of
I mean,
truth or dare with Vaughan Local.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily have to the truth. I could always.
You can avoid the question, yes.
You can avoid the question, yeah.
Yes.
But he
I'll
doesn't
let-
know what the spell is, so.
Right.
Oh.
Go ahead, Nathaniel. 10 minutes.
Why are the regulars here? Why are you here?
Contract work. Higher up tells you to do something, you do it.
It doesn't make sense. The regulars were never, ever contract work. It was freedom, first and foremost, for the people.
Well,
Hired out goons.
things change. We're on top now.
On top, but how far is the honor gone?
You can take your armor, honor and shove it. We have power. Plus, what do you know of regulars?
Pull out.
This guy's a lot younger than you.
Yeah, I figured he's a lot younger. Oh, I know quite a bit. I pull out my old symbol and lay it on the ground in front of him. I know quite a lot more than you.
His eyes widen a little bit at that.
I'll pocket it back.
Then he also quickly kind of turns into a sneer and he goes, "Old guard."
True guard. Guard
Sure.
that overthrew the mad one.
Yeah. And we thank you every day for that.
Sure you do.
But if you're not with the regulars still, that means you're a traitor.
I was never a traitor. The new, I would say that they're the traitor ones, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I gotta pee. Is there any way you can untie me for that, or
Yeah.
hop me over
Up
to
to you,
a...
Nathaniel.
Not sure how that works. I'll throw him in the top.
As Nathaniel tries to figure that out, we will go ahead and take our bio break.
Yay!
Gotta love Zone of Truth. Ugh. So yeah, for those of you that don't know that are watching, we take a 8 to 10 minute bio break. We're kind of already a half hour past when we usually take it, so we'll be back momentarily. And we'll see that.
Nice or hot.
So hot, they're on fire.
On fire! He's on fire!
Something's going to be. Don't know the fire spell though.
What?
Oh, we were saying the mics are hot, and I'm like, the mics are on fire, and she's like, they're on fire. I'm like, yeah, someone's going to be. In just a few seconds.
Oh man! Oh, the twist and turn.
I didn't expect it, but always fun.
Good. Glad.
Especially this early. We're only one day since we've been back.
I mean,
Well, several days probably.
it's been a while since you sent a certain letter.
Don't remind me. I know that's probably... But I never said where going and stuff.
Nope. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
But maybe, if anything, this kid's a sign of how different things are.
Yep, I'm gonna see just how different. But this maybe confirms one of my fears. Good to know. I'll do that.
Valkyrie, you make me candy.
Do you know what a half circle is?
I DM'd the address. If Vaughan was there, he would have shown it because the top of my base has a semicircle indentation, as if it's just a globe, like a ball or a globe going there. So he would have said like this.
That would be interesting, though.
I could loan it to Valkyrie to make it. Be awfully big. 6 inches. That spear is running with the 8 level. And that's like literally, I don't have to do anything, just stand.
I mean, if you were fighting like something that had a high wisdom score,
Yeah,
these guys didn't have any bonus wisdom.
right.
No, they just regular guard at that point. Well, I wouldn't say guard, I would say thug. But
Yeah, and technically, they're assassins.
Why is it like
not very good ones.
Never said they were good.
No, I know. This puts into question of everything of we need to turn off the planar beacon. Is Nathaniel's first thought.
A potential downside. You all also can expel anyone from the tower that you desire.
Yes, I was contemplating that. I was just going. My first thought was to yell, Todd, do you please remove this man?
That would have. Can you please remove this man off the premises?
Fine.
They would have been outside.
Huh?
What
just happened?
Really quick, Andrew, this dagger, am I supposed to be able to use, you said you were sending me stats on it? You never did.
I dropped you an item.
You did, but it doesn't say,
Oh, you have to go into your inventory, separate from the.
okay.
And pull up essence there, and you'll find all the. If it's a bonus action, switch
Okay, cool,
between
cool, cool,
E
cool.
and
Got you.
dagger form.
Alright, cool, cool. Perfect. Alrighty, are we ready to go? Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. 3, 2, 1, and we're good.
We're back.
We're back.
Back.
All right. Picking up right where we left off.
Yeah.
You really need a pee.
Yeah, you can pee later.
But I really need to go now.
Yeah, no, this isn't Icron.
I think people who try not to kill other people only get that privilege.
Hey, it's nothing personal.
Sure.
I mean, it kind of is personal. Let's face it.
I mean, interpret it how you want.
I mean, wait, so why are you after us?
I don't know. I don't ask questions.
But you
Nathaniel.
know who sent you, though? Who ordered you?
You can see him significantly straining against revealing that information. Oops, where did I put my...
Too bad.
Oh, there you are.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna start naming names.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. That might push him over.
I gotta pull up my stuff now. If I can find my stuff.
Uh-oh.
I don't want it to be this person, but Belrom.
Oh boy.
Yes, Sergeant Commander Belram.
Who's that? I think kind of looking between the
Yeah.
perp and Nathaniel.
Commander. So he went.
Sergeant Commander, but yeah.
Well, he moved up like he wanted to. So Belrom sent you. On what orders? To just kill a particular person or to kill a group of people?
Describe this guy from back in the day, black hair and carried himself a certain way, and I thought that was him, but you may not look it, but I think you fit the bill a little more.
I kind of just lean over, pat him on the cheek a bit. Yeah. A magic can do that and help to change one's appearance. So he did send you to come for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What reason? What did he say?
I told you I don't ask questions. I just carry out orders.
And it's very good of you. Following orders. Blindly following orders.
You're supposed to do.
Where is Belrom?
Aron?
Are you supposed to meet with him at some point or at a location?
Yeah.
Back at Icaron or somewhere else?
They just captured some of the neighboring isles, smaller ones, using them as outposts. One of them already has a giant shipyard building it. Navy, I was supposed to meet him there.
Which one? Like I will grab a map or whatever we have. Which one? Which island?
You're muted, Andrew.
You're muted, Andrew. I
I wasn't
confused.
anticipating needing my map today.
Oh.
So
Surprise.
I hadn't pulled it up. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. I think there'll be that one. Why did I do this to myself? I had like 4 different documents, and I haven't synthesized all the information into one yet, which is coming back to bite me in the butt right now. Yeah. It's the large one right to the west, to the east. Don't kill me. You're not gonna kill me, right? Why can't I lie?
I just smile at him. So do I know which one that is, Andrew? That island?
Yeah, he's pointing at one on the map. And it's you know that the island itself doesn't have a name just because it's one of the more minor islands, but it is home to like a city of shipwrights. Town
Shipwrights?
of shipwrights.
Okay.
Who originally had been the creators of like the ships that the Great Merchant Fleet uses.
Oh, so they took over those. Okay. So he's expanding. Fun. Is there any type of way that you're supposed to greet Belrom when you complete the quest? Your mission?
No, just file a report. If he hears from me, I was successful. If he doesn't, I wasn't.
You're supposed to meet him in person for being successful or not?
No, just file paperwork.
You guys can ask him some questions. I need to think real quick.
I don't really have anything else to ask him.
You did it. I mean, no. I'm glad it. Well, sorry to. Relieved that he wasn't coming for me, but still, it doesn't matter. Tried to kill me. Almost successful.
As I said, not personal. Is my friend all right?
No, your friend's dead.
Friend is dead.
Yep.
Did you let Janie take the friend?
Yeah,
No,
she
we took
probably-
him. I thought we took them both.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well-
thought you did too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, if you guys don't have anything, well, I have a couple questions. Janie steps forward.
Oh.
She brought the other guy here.
Okay.
Yep, she did.
And very cleanly lifts this gentleman up off the floor by the scruff of his neck. Okay. Burning is very painful. And I'm going to light you on fire. Unless you're able to promise us one thing. Never come here again and report your success. Yeah, sure. I don't think I'll do that, but
It's all under his own right, so he's got to be truthful. So he's...
anything you want to do, Nathaniel?
Daniel almost wants to say burn him. Which would not.
Janie ignites him like a dry torch. Your
Oh,
green flames consume.
Probably should have checked and see if they had any written letters and stuff on them first before we burnt them.
Well, she
What a
only,
good idea.
consumed him,
she only did the one.
leaving naught but ash left, and very quickly.
Just the one, right? The one she was...
Just the one.
Yeah, so the other one's still
And
available.
I need to investigate and see if the other one had notes or letters or any type of information.
Just a terse order note. Find so-and-so at Vickers Rock, occupant of a tower. General description of what you looked like when you were Xavier.
Is it his writing though?
Make an intelligence check.
Aw.
He's right at
Another
that 20.
That's so
I was going to be
close.
so happy with it.
There's a reason
You can't
2 is
quite
just on
tell.
the other side of 20.
Right?
You've never been good at identifying people's clipping
No, I
skills.
haven't been, but I was hoping one day.
This is the
So,
first time for everything.
Nathaniel, why are they trying to kill you?
Oh, I may have sent a letter to Belrom to find out information on why I was imprisoned.
I know, but it was Belron that sent them to kill you, right?
Belrom was my closest friend.
Oh.
But wait, so no,
Belrom was my best friend. I grew up with Belrom in Ikeron.
you're giving me a lot of information, but not answering the question.
Okay, what's the
I'm
No, wait a
question?
minute. Remember, you're both still under.
I'm
Valkyrie.
asking.
I know.
So Belron is the one that sent them to kill you, correct?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know exactly why he would have them send to kill me, but if my suspicions were right, it was because of the fact of he was one of the causes of me being imprisoned.
That he's your closest friend?
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
You had a falling out.
Nope, not at all. In fact,
what-
everything was amazingly great. We were all moving up in rank together. Everything was going good. I was doing my investigation. He was supportive, helping me whenever he could. He was after his own goals of moving up in rank himself. I mean, just normal for him. He just wanted to not be like any other guard. But I didn't hope, I didn't dream that he would.
Do you need a hug? You look like you need a hug.
No, I need to punch something.
Oh, well then I will not try to hug you
Mhm.
then.
That's a good thing, thank you.
Although I really want to.
Maybe later, but right now I'm.
Beauty.
I'm sorry.
Andrew, beauty.
I'm going to dispose of this one too. Jenny
we
holds
wanna-
up the other one. Why don't you punch this one?
No. They're just kids. Both of them.
And we killed them. They're now burning their
We'll
bodies.
take them outside this time so there isn't a smell.
That's
Thank
fine.
you, Janie.
She'll carry the limp form out.
I mean, I'm sure they knew what they were signing up for.
I have a seat out of the zone of truth to a chair that's in the corner. And just contemplate now because
Your world
Yeah.
just got rocked.
well, no, it just putting things in perspective.
Gotcha.
If I can interrupt,
Yes, Todd.
are we going to stay here at Vickers Rock?
No, we need to move.
Then you.
I mean, I think we should wait for the others to catch up, but we need
Yeah.
to move
Yeah. After they show up. Yeah.
and we probably need to turn off the planar beacon. For now.
For how long?
I don't know.
I think
For a
we
little
need to.
bit
I think
until
we need to.
move
take
to
a
a different
vote.
location.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I figured turn it off as we move and then turn it back on once we get somewhere.
Why are we turning it
Different.
off as we move? You said that earlier. I don't understand why.
So nothing pops up that we don't want as we're moving? I don't know.
I think that's a little.
Because this was
Faulty
a
logic.
this was an unexpected surprise,
Sure.
if anything.
Oh, certainly.
And him not reporting back will mean another attempt will happen.
I'm not saying it won't.
And if the beacon is active and that's how they found where, then
But we are turning it back on once we get somewhere new.
once we get somewhere new.
Good.
But by then, we'll have moved. At least. And
Sure.
we're not moving as someone shows up to do this again.
I still don't understand why it matters if we're moving or not, but okay.
mean, doesn't matter so much.
I mean,
but,
if we're
mean,
not
if they
moving,
sent-
we're here. So
yeah,
can't-
but then they'll only know that we're still at Vickers Rock, nowhere else. If the beacon guides people to us, we could be somewhere off in the middle of the ocean, and they could find where we are.
yeah, let them come to the ocean. We can throw them out in the ocean.
Sure, and they can send ships.
Yeah, we
They've
can take
taken
them down.
over.
Do they still have pirate ships? Is pirate ships an actual thing? It'd be really cool to see a pirate ship. I've never seen a pirate ship before.
I'd rather not go up against warships with a tower.
Who
I
said we
don't
have
think-
warships? Pirate ships. That's what I'm talking about, not warships.
I'm talking about warships because
You said
know,
pirate ships.
I said
Or did I say
did-
pirate ships?
you said,
said
pirate
pirate
ships. Todd corrects you. You said pirate.
Todd was really into pirates all of a sudden.
Look, we can visit some pirates later, but they've taken over a dock that, is the Grand Fleet of.
The pirates have
Freedom
taken over?
No, Icaron has.
Oh, okay. Right. I caramba.
Todd,
Yes.
when someone enters the audience room, can you tell where they're from?
Can you see their place of origin?
Typically, if they can tell where they come from if they come by magical means.
Well, at the very least, we can bar anyone from Icron.
I caramba?
Just wry smile at him.
It is done. If that is the Dominator's will.
What kind of people live in I caramba and Icaron? Where
Mostly human.
who are we barring out?
It's Icaron.
Okay. Curran. Okay. Is it all humans though? Are you all human?
Mixed races.
Oh,
There's many different races in Icaron itself.
okay. Alright. Sure, we can bar people from Icaron.
For now, till we.
We can turn off the planar beacon until we get somewhere new.
We need to find out where we need
If
to
you want to
move.
turn off the planar beacon, you have to do so from the control room.
Okay, Todd, thanks.
Thank you, Todd. How did these men get here, Todd? Did they enter through
Front door.
Vickers Rock? Okay.
So yes.
Well, Nathaniel, at least you have new friends now. You don't have to worry about, Belrun. You got us. We're here for you. You got Flancer, a dragon on your side.
Nathaniel's really not paying attention.
Yeah, he's-
Nathaniel is just gripping the arm of his chair and twisting it and
You have
almost breaking
Gus,
the actual chair itself. Just
Janie, she was willing to defend you.
Mhm.
Todd, you have a whole tower on your side.
Timber.
And what, Todd?
Timber. Whole tower.
I really like that.
Uh-huh. So that's good to know.
Well, maybe you need some alone time right now. I'm kind of sensing that.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to head
Nathaniel
out.
Nathaniel leaves his room
Oh,
just for a long time.
what is around Nathaniel's room? What does Nathaniel's room look like?
Go for it. It's a complete mess. The bed is never slept on. The bed is actually just covered with material or drawings or ideas. Nathaniel's actual sleeping arrangement is right next in between the bed and the wall because that's how he's used to sleeping anymore. He's
Fine.
not used to sleeping on the bed anymore.
Fine.
'Cause can't get comfortable.
Do you see this? Do you see
We
this
all
whole
have our-
sleeping situation?
Yeah.
He's not sleeping in his bed.
He's had a, it's what he chooses to do.
We
right?
need to fix this. I think we need to. I think we need
No,
to get. I
yeah,
think we need to
mean,
get Nathaniel to sleep in his bed. I think that's what we need to work on.
Let's see, what else do they say?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. In fact, I'm going to
What
write
else?
it down. Nathaniel sleep in his bed.
I'm trying to remember what else is in the room that you said, Andrew. That was
Nothing
mean-
super significant.
the only thing that I can remember. There's a picture frame by
Ooh.
the bed.
What's the picture frame of?
I don't know.
Oh, what is on the picture frame, Andrew? Valkyrie looks at the picture frame. A
Yeah, you
bedside
see-
table can say a lot about a person.
Mhm. You see a picture of two people. One you recognize as Xavier, or Nathaniel's alter ego,
Right.
that he revealed himself as. And the other is a woman.
A woman. Okay. All right. Human looking.
Mhm.
Okay. Human.
She's human.
Elf.
Elf.
Woman.
Sorry, my bad.
She's
Oh.
half elf.
She's humanoid.
Okay.
She's humanoid. She's half elven.
Well, she is human looking, but
Humanoid.
she has pointy ears.
Woman. Pointy ears. Is this a color photo?
It is not.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Vaughn.
Yes.
Vaughn. Has Vaughn left the room yet?
No,
Vaughn,
yes.
look at this picture.
Interesting.
A woman with our Xavier.
It happens. Probably someone very important to him.
I wonder if it's. I don't want to assume. I mean, it could be a relative. Maybe it's his mother.
Could be a sister.
Or it could be someone special, you know?
Could be. But that's, if he wants to share that with us, that's up to him.
Vaughn, I think you're looking at this the wrong way. Okay, this is probably why I'm not jumping to conclusions, but it might be why, that might be why that's happened. Is you need to kind of put yourself out there. You need to kind of be inquisitive. Be what's the word? Spontaneous. Anyways, I can't think of it. But I think we can fix this. I think what Nathaniel needs after this heartache, because I can't believe that. I would feel really bad. I don't have a lot of friends, but outside my family. But and y'all and Gust and Reardon and this is but I that'd feel bad. But think of how much better he'd feel if you would sleep in a bed. Be comfortable.
Change is difficult, I think.
Maybe find someone special. Or maybe this is someone special already.
Help him sleep in the bed.
Right. Thank you, Todd.
It's something you would like to pursue with Nathaniel, I think.
What? Wait,
Nathaniel is
wait.
taking psychic damage outside.
mean-
I don't know why, does he
I
feel
mean,
something?
accepting your help
Right.
in
Vaughn,
becoming...
you understand what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying that I
Certainly.
want to
No.
that I want to
No, none of that.
do Nathaniel. I'm
No.
just saying that I think this is something. Yeah,
You want
I
to help
mean,
him better.
sure, get over
your eyes.
his.
Isn't Nathaniel a hot dude?
Yes, okay, Todd.
I mean, with 20
Yes.
charisma,
Okay.
but,
Okay. So let's get this straight, Todd. Nathaniel, yes, is a hot dude, but I'm not. I think to some people he'd be, but he's, he's okay.
Vaughn will awkwardly just slightly turn and look at Nathaniel like,
Oh,
He
Nathaniel's
entered the
gone.
room.
Nathaniel walked
Nathaniel-
Yeah,
out.
he left the
Oh, he-
room.
Oh, he left the room.
Yeah, it's just
He
us
left
in
the
there,
room in
Vaughn.
frustration.
You
It's
left
just
us in your room?
It's
Yeah,
just us
I
in
left
there,
in
Vaughn.
frustration
Boy,
because
that's
Nathaniel
a mistake.
needed
It's
air.
just us in there, Vaughn.
Again, Nathaniel needed air though. He needed to just get out of the tower.
Okay. Vaughn will say, I am not comfortable being in Vaughn's room without Nathaniel being here.
Oh, you can trust me, Vaughn. It's fine. I'm not going to. Yeah, it's okay.
As she peruses through all the books. and
Yeah, she like
journals.
picks up the frame and like picks up a couple other things. Maybe kind of like tries to straighten up some of the papers on his bed.
They're in a specific order. Now she's ruined them all.
Yeah,
now.
I mean pretty much. In
Is
fact,
this
she
considered a thoughtful thing?
She might just like clean it all, like kind of like put all the papers together and like books together and like set it off to the side to clear the bed off. And then kind of like fluff up the pillow and kind of kick whatever cot you have, like kind of like kick it off to the side.
It's just the blanket and the pillow that.
Okay, yeah.
the floor.
Yeah, instead she's going to spread out the blanket and put the pillow up there with the other pillows on the bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think that'll work. I think that will at least be a start. Okay, we can go, Vaughn. Let's go.
10 minutes later, it's gonna be back in the same position.
That was thoughtful of you.
It is.
Yeah, go ahead, Vaughn.
On top of hurting, Vaughn will head to, probably at his, now that he's got the diamonds, head to the temple and ask the duck about if he can have access to the writings that we're discussing, the chosen one.
Certainly, of course.
And I'll inquire what language were they written in. You might need them translated.
It's an old tongue that was spoken here in the archipelago, commonly before common was a thing.
I should be able to read it.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm asking. Should I be able to...
I mean, you don't know. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the unknown will give you the sight that you need in order to be able to decipher the contents. You won't have to learn the language like me.
Thank you.
I'll go get it for you. And he heads off towards the apartments.
He wasn't keeping it in the temple. He was keeping it in his room.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he comes back several minutes later with a big tome. Here you go.
Thank you, and I will take great care.
I know.
No one else will read this.
I appreciate that.
And I'll head back to his room to read the tome.
To your room or to Nathaniel's room?
No, I'll take it back to my room to read.
Everybody goes back to Nathaniel's room.
Sure.
Nathaniel's room is now the
party
common
room.
space.
Yeah,
It's
now
the
the
common
party room.
space for everybody.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's just
There's
kind of
always that
sleeping
one room.
area-ish, but you know,
Mhm.
everybody goes there to meet, to mingle.
Mhm.
Hmm.
No.
Is there anything in particular you want to do in the next couple days, friends? While you're waiting for the rest of the group to show up before you pull up anchor?
Check mail, if one thing, because I haven't checked my mail, and see if I got a response back. Well, I mean, I got a response back. It came
You
with two
saved.
people. Yeah, but you never know. I might have other mail. Other than that, I'll make.
There's no mail here for you now.
That's okay. Thanks.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by. I love seeing you, man.
pay my tab or send mail out for my tab for the school
How
because
much?
I'll 50. I'll keep paying 50 until I pay more. I mean, I'll just send the regular 50 gold
Okay.
every time. But I'll make Valkyrie her request that she's asked, and the rest of the time Nathaniel will either be in his room or outside, but he would be mainly checking out the sword
Mm-hmm.
with the putting the glass shard in
Yeah.
and putting the 2 rings in the hilt just to see what happens.
Nothing seems to happen. I mean, the rings fit in there perfectly, though, to the point of even almost like a tiny click. So they're evidently made for this. But there's no way of getting the glass, like the dark glass shard that you have, to stay onto this metal sword
No.
that you can discern.
This the same type of alloy I've been messing with, or is this a different type of alloy from the star? Or
Why don't you make an intelligence check?
no, don't make me make that. Not that.
Sorry.
Anything but that. 10.
It similar, maybe. Hard to say.
I'll try it. I'll spend 1 for it. I'll mold the glass into the shape of the broken piece for the sword and try to reconnect that piece and heat it and bind it together and try to reforge it if that's possible.
Yeah, you're able to like very easily reshape this end, like reconstruct this end piece from a mold, and you kind of fit it on there. But as you go to strike, you notice that your strikes are only forming this material that you've supplied and not the actual, like it's not coming together. You can't seem to damage the other the sword really at all, no matter the heat or force you use.
That's interesting.
It's common with magic items to not be easily destroyed in the same way that normal weapons could be.
True. That's... No, there's not much that I can do then. It's really all Nathaniel will try to do, other than focus on the shard probably a little bit more and write some letters. But and try to find out what happened to all of the stuff that got moved.
Fair enough. Slowly recluttering your room into the organization that you prefer.
Anytime that Valkyrie is around Nathaniel the next few days, she will mention how comfy her bed is. And ask everyone how they slept. Just try to bring bed into the conversation at any point, which could be misconstrued, but Valkyrie doesn't. Like, she knows what she means, and that's all that matters. So,
Nathaniel, why don't you go ahead and make an intelligence check for me?
Oh, why? I'm a roll.
The gift of miscommunication.
I'm actually gonna roll a die for that. This one. So I rolled a 10 anyway again.
uh,
My intelligence
Okay.
10.
you just met the DC, so
Oh.
you're able to understand that Valkyrie is not trying to hit on you, or anything like that.
Yeah.
That
It's literally just trying to get you to sleep in your own bed.
Pets are so
slept
nice,
great.
right?
So comfortable.
Don't you agree, Nathaniel?
The beds.
Beds are comfy.
Absolutely.
Don't you
Super
love
comfy.
the beds?
My bed was so comfortable last night. Every night. It's almost like it was made just for me, which I think it might have been. So that probably has a lot to do with it.
Sure
What's your bed like, Nathaniel? Because mine's kind of super comfy and, kind of has a couple of mattress covers, mattress toppers on it to where I just sink right in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very. What's the word I'm looking for? Serviceable. That's plush, maybe.
Sometimes, I've been, like, when we're out camping or whatever, or going places and we have to camp, like, use the bed rolls or what have you. I just don't get a good night's sleep. But it's when I come back and I get into my bed and I go to sleep there, that's when I sleep like a baby. It's the best experience ever.
That's nice. I'm glad that helps you.
Yeah. Beds are made to be slept in. Well, I mean, technically, yes, they were made to be slept in.
Among other things.
Was that Todd?
Yes.
Todd.
Valkyrie just gets a huge smile on her face. Yeah.
Hands her some of the stuff that I was coming to hand her, the tins. So yeah, there's these.
Thank you, Nathaniel. What do
Get
I
off
owe
the
you?
subject. It's
For the materials.
It's fine. It was nothing hard to get, so it was.
Don't worry, I'll make it up to you. Puts the tins into her bag.
Should I roll for that? Should I?
No.
Okay.
You've been enduring. That was an enduring success for this
Okay.
round. This session.
I needed to make sure.
Woo.
Valkyrie is going to spend some time with her dagger. Not like spend time with it, but she hasn't really got a chance to look at it.
Just polishing the blade.
She hasn't.
Nope.
Listen.
Nope.
Not touching that one.
The
though.
dagger that was created from Vash's essence. She didn't really get a chance to look at it, so she's going to take some time someday during this time period to, go to her room and look at the dagger.
Right. Well, it's a key.
At the key.
That
Sorry.
you can turn into a dagger.
The thing said dagger. Okay.
Well, I mean, because when you use it as a weapon,
Sure.
but it's essence.
So how big is this key?
It's pretty big. It's
Uh-huh.
it's a big iron key.
Okay. Now, how does it turn to a dagger?
You use a bonus action, and
Okay.
it magically turns.
So it
into
just
a
magically
dagger.
turns into a dagger. Okay.
Yeah, no secret compartment that a little blade comes out of or anything cool like that.
I don't know. So holding the dagger, holding the key.
Mm-hmm.
I think what she's trying to kind of
like attune to it, kind of a thing.
attune to it, but no, she's, because this is made out of Vash, right? So she'll kind of like just to give a little bit of feel for what she's doing and how it looks like, she kind of take the key out of her bag and kind of sit on her bed and just hold it probably in both hands, and she's more or less trying to feel, I guess, if she feels anything, hears anything, or
aside from being able to magically change it from a key into a dagger.
Okay.
And you throw it at your wall.
Okay.
And it just comes right back to your hand, perfectly, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And you get the idea that you can make people feel greedy or something. Yeah, you can cast the spell Incite Greed as an action without any components.
Okay.
And maybe that holy water wouldn't stand up to the being around this.
Oh, that's right.
other than all that, yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. So she'll kind of just put it back
You
into
can't
her
really
bag.
get anything at
Okay.
like, personality
Yeah,
wise.
she was just kind of trying to see if there's any like I guess Vash left. But yeah. Okay. All right. So she will put that back, and sometime when she's around Vaughan the next couple of days, she'll be like, Vaughan, do you keep holy water on you?
Actually, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Incense, yes.
Okay. All right. So you don't usually carry holy water around with you?
That is part of our... No.
Good. Okay. All right. Just checking. Just checking. If you ever do, you should let me know. If that ever becomes like a thing that you need to start carrying around with you, just give me a heads up, and that's all I ask. All right. Well, it's been great. Grab some coffee. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.
What'll be like?
Nathaniel shows up to Vaughn. So Vaughn, I think we need some holy water. It's just,
You may want to talk to Valkyrie.
no, I'm joking.
Yeah, I think that's
Funny, she doesn't look like a vampire. I don't know.
Vaughn, did you have anything you wanted to do during this time? Did we already talk about that?
Other
don't
than,
think-
probably just, try to discern some more, see what I can glean from the tome.
Okay.
And-
This is a very obviously old book. And from what, there's like a little note in it saying, if you are reading this, you are the high priest of the order of the unknown god,
Right.
kind of a thing. So you get this idea that this is like handed down from high priest to high
High
priest.
priest. Right.
Successor to successor kind of a thing. And it doesn't read how you expected it to. Maybe you weren't sure what you expected it to read like.
More the latter.
But it feels fragmented, disjointed. It's talked about weird things that don't make sense. Sentences don't always feel complete. Thoughts never seem to quite wrap up. But you do start getting kind of a better sense of it as you're going, and one day, especially after spending a long time studying this, you start getting like a migraine kind of a thing, and you're so you turn in for sleep. And while you slept that night, you had a dream. And that's where we'll end our session.
wow.
If you'd like to know what Vaughan dreams,
Tune in.
tune in 1 hour for our one shot.
Wow.
Wow.
What a dream.
Otherwise, you'll miss out on it.
What a
It's
dream.
gonna be a crazy dream.
You don't have to frantically take notes during that time, by the way, Frank. Well,
Frank's like great.
I was ready to get
Frank, you have to take
Fire's
all
oh
the
God! Oh God! Still should have fun and play the other character that you put for it. Well, anyway, that's it for us tonight for Tower of Dreams. Ending right on time today because, man, I gotta go like refill waters, eat something really fast, and do the rest of my prep for this one shot that we're doing in an hour. Yay!
Yeah.
So normally we don't do one shots at 7. Normally it's an Extremis, which is an ongoing, the newest of the ongoing campaigns here on Madbird Streams. But the DM and runner of said channel has been under the weather for the last couple weeks. So
He's on the recovery. He's almost there.
Good.
But so we want him to rest and take time. But we also know that it's hard to miss that time window. So we wanted to do something for you during that. Anyway, we have lots of D&D. Even if you can't make it to the one shot, we have D&D at 10 p.m. Eastern on Sundays and Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays, and Saturdays. And 6 p.m. Eastern is Tower of Dreams on Saturdays. 2 p.m. Eastern on Sundays, we have Madbird Plays, which is just Jackbox and virtual board game fun with people from around the Madbird Streams channel. And then on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Yes, got that right. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. we have Dungeon Crafting with Steph and Vic. They do all kinds of things from miniatures to dungeon tiles, and it's a blast. Tune in. And then Fridays at noon Eastern with Steph, we have Mad Art with Steph, which is fan art that you get to choose and vote on as a part of the Discord channel. So if you're not a part of the Discord channel, you should do that, because you also get to make recommendations from your favorite D&D shows here on the channel to have some fan art made of your favorite scenes and moments. So definitely take part of that.
Yeah.
Is there anything special coming up, Steph? Or is that pretty much
no? I mean,
summarizing-
other than our one shot tonight, we're hoping that all of our shows will be back on schedule for next week. So that's really cool, since we've been off for a couple weeks. Yeah, check out our Patreon.
Always new stuff there.
Always new stuff there.
All right. Good night, all.
All right. Bye-bye.